So you just gonna let Yonkers come to Madison Square Garden and body bag you like this? This week on Hip Hop Stocks, where we use the music we love to explain the stock market, and damn, that was a good week for music. This week hit so hard that it made the current market crash feel like it's just a downward trend. Not only was it a good week, but we also hit our options play for the week as well. We're winding the tapes. Last week I put a call option for 4 songs to hit my portfolio. How many hit? 5. That means I'm up 125%. I wagered 10 cases of dew. So that means that I won 12.5 cases, which now I have 32.5 cases of dew altogether. And that's how you play the stock options, ladies and gentlemen. This victory lap wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the likes of Dave East for his dope album, Isaiah Rashad for showing some growth, and yes, even Logic helped participate in turning music around with an absolute banger, and Silk Sonic's follow-up, it didn't disappoint. It's weeks like these which make putting up with the day in and day out trash released by record labels worth it all. But lest we forget to give props where they are due. JadaKiss has just earned his blue chip status, joining the halls of the greats. If you're drinking while listening to this, then raise up your drinks. Salute the presence of greatness when you see it in the flesh. He has reached a list that many deemed as impossible to reach in a truly unique way. Like, can you say he doesn't have balls? Actually, he's one of the best to do it. That changed the standard for battle rap to where it's at today. Does he have classic material? Clearly. It's just not on all of his albums, but all of his features are hotter than Dipset's hits, and Dipset got hits. The Locks just made the feature into a recognizable stat that we all should follow. What has always prevented JadaKiss from reaching this point was the fact that he's part of a group. Like, can a group member with more hits for being in that group be known as one of the best to do it? That's like asking, can an NBA 6-man in a rotation win the NBA MVP? And I thought of an answer to that question. Andre Iguodala won the Finals MVP with the Warriors. In conclusion, we induct you, JadaKiss, into history. This is the NFL Hall of Fame gold jacket. This is the jersey up in the Raptors. You are in the company with the best who have ever done it. Continue to represent the culture with the excellence that you've shown your entire career. Top 5 dead or alive indeed. But let's go ahead and look at some of the biggest trending stocks of this week. And Cameron is down. So you just gonna let Yonkers come to Madison Square Garden and body bag you like this? And let's not get it twisted. I ain't think you were going against the 90s Bulls either. Literally, every song that you played activated a trap card. There's nothing you could have done to protect yourself here. You felt the full fury of top 5 in a means that I haven't seen since Ether first hit the radio. You caught a hungry top 5, not someone who's just riding the waves of their hits in the past. You guys just got hit with a 2-hour Ether in front of the masses. And no one can say that you didn't try your best. You just got hit with a Mike Tyson uppercut in his prime. There was no avoiding this L, but it was your egos that made it far worse than it needed to be. I only speak directly to Killer Cam because this is representative of your leadership. The gimmicks over substance has been your forte your entire career, and you finally got what you deserved. I understand Jewels was in character with the clothes and the antics. I understand that you believe people care more about the flashy jewelry and clothes. That's why you allowed a hit to be paused so Jim Jones can put on some jewelry, just ruining the whole mood. You focus more on these gimmicks than putting on an actual show. And I have to agree with Kiss. Why must you lip sync? Just because that's the standard of verses doesn't mean that that's the standard of hip hop. See, the Locks brought you back to the basement and exposed you for the lack of work that you've put in for your entire career. Same thing that Jeezy did to WAP, but the difference is WAP's disrespect was authentic. Your disrespect was just a facade that everyone can see through, especially when you were supposed to be praising the city and playing your last hit. Instead, you want to take a moment to freestyle? Ain't nobody come to hear your bars, Otis. Did you really think all this battle needed was a freestyle from you to even the odds? Kiss dropped some freestyles, some literal freestyles, new joints, as his songs in a verses. And it was harder than anything that you said on all of your hits. This was your moment to be humble, accept defeat, and show love to the city that this was all about. If there ever was an answer to who should headline your tour, I think the answer's been confirmed. Instead, you can't let go of your ego for 1 second. Therefore, your L is as legendary as MC Shan's Kill That Noise, or the Meek Mill response to Drake. That is what you've accomplished because of your ego, instead of just holding an L. And I always knew you had it in you. And the United States is down, as they really think we stupid. So unanimously, the US Senate announced that August the 11th will be known as Hip Hop Celebration Day, August 2021 as Hip Hop Recognition Month, and November 2021 as Hip Hop History Month. Did Asians get laws enforced protecting them, or did they get 3 to 4 holidays? Which one is more important to you, as you could be pulled over at any time today? Nobody asked for this. And this is coming from a guy who lives hip hop. Honestly, this makes me want to take this whole month off. Who said that you even have the right to say that you're giving us anything hip hop related? We created this. This is our culture, passed down and spread amongst our peers. I celebrate and document hip hop every day. You have no authority here. Think about it. The same people that Eazy-E and NWA were getting threatening letters from, and the shows getting assaulted by the police, want to now give us a holiday. Think of your favorite rapper. Now write it in the comments section. What was their point of view on the police and the government in their prime? How many of them were actually positive about these people? But now these people want to not only hide the fact that they've done nothing for their audience. You know, all the evictions are going to happen. There will be a hike in the minimum wage. There's no Green New Deal coming. Oil drilling will continue. There's no student loan debt forgiveness. And then there's no punishing Trump on top of that. And that's their side. You haven't even cut us our check. And no matter the holidays, not Juneteenth, not hip-hop, is going to change that. Your desperation isn't going to save you, Biden. You made a lot of promises and you haven't even met with Ice Cube as you promised you would. And that's one of the things that we not even tripping about. How dare you try to use my culture's music as part of your agenda? And the arrogance to think that we're too blind to see it. All I'm saying is, when election season hit, I'm going full Sha'Carri Richardson. You miss me yet? Now if you cut the check, maybe we'll come back in the clutch for you again. Maybe. But I'ma need the check first. And I already know you're gonna try to bring out Jay-Z to co-sign everything that y'all trying to do with these holidays, because he's your bought and paid for lackey. Doesn't matter. Cut the check.